is not from that video. So let's work on this one. So who's going to answer the first question? Which one is processed food and which one is whole foods below in the picture? Can anyone tell me the left side is whole foods or processed foods? On which is the whole foods? On which side? Neil.
Well, on the left side, I think it's processed food.
Good. Yes. And the right side is whole. It's because it's fruits. Good. Good, Neil. Okay. Which foods contains the most amount of mineral nutrients, vitamins in them? Processed or whole foods? Manvit.
Whole food?
Yes. Good. Is it good to eat processed food even if it says fat-free or sugar-free? Why?
No.
No. Who said no?
Me.
Anuj, why?
Because it give you fat and it can give you diarrheas and make you sick.
It can give you diarrhea and make you sick. And it is
You
also
can eat it once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while, but it has a lot of preservatives. It has a lot of colorants, right? It lacks in nutrients. So B is the answer, right? B, no. Processed foods contain preservatives, colorants, it lack in nutrients. Okay, why are processed foods unsafe to eat? Who will answer this? Manvit. Manvit.
Okay, ma'am.
Which is the reason here?
A.
A, yes.
All of them. Ma'am, all of them.
All of them, yes. All of them. Processed carbohydrates, they have large amount of sugar, additive. They want us to make us eat more, right? Like when you eat processed food, it's very tasty, right? So then you get addicted. You want to eat more because it's processed. You're not eating whole food. So so when you eat something too tasty, you want to eat more and then it becomes unhealthy. And it causes diabetes, heart disease, and all those things. Anyways, this is the question, tricky one. We didn't watch the video. Can you tell me in all these labels, which one can you recognize as an ingredient that says that will tell you that it is processed? It has a lot of sugar. Manvit, tell us.
Ma'am, starch, salt, erythritol, and high fructose.
High fructose corn syrup. Yes, you should always look for this label. High fructose corn syrup means it is very unhealthy. It's very high in the sugar content, right? So always look for these ingredients if you ever buy, but better to eat whole foods. So how many ways can we process food? Rushi, do you know? Yeah. You're mute, Rushi.
We want to hear you.
Can't hear you.
Oh.
All of them? You can, with all these ways you can process, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So washing, peeling,
Except for A and B.
pasteurizing, freezing, all the above. Great.
Good answer.
Good answer. What are different kinds of processed foods and ultra processed foods? And below, can you identify which is ultra processed and which is just processed?
Ooh.
Is it E?
E is ultra processed because these are ready to heat pasta, noodles, cereals. They are ultra processed, even breads, ready to eat bread. D is also ultra processed. Food containing other ingredients and additives are
Yogurt from the store?
Yogurt from the store, he said.
Yeah, it's also processed because they also add things to preserve it, right? We cannot preserve it.
Candy beans.
Canned beans is processed. Cheese is processed. If you make it at home, then it is better. So maybe make yogurt at home. We will teach you how to make these things in the classes. We'll teach you how to make bread at home.
I make my bread at home.
Yeah, we will teach you guys how to make bread at home.
I make bread at home too.
Way to go, buddy.
Wow.
Good for you.
Neil, is that you?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So
done.
you will learn more, I think. You will learn a lot more from this class. You can even teach the other kids when we teach you about recipes. Why are ultra processed food so bad for us? Who will answer this? Why are ultra processed foods bad for us?
You guys know the answer.
They have salt and sugar.
Yes, and
Mm,
who else will answer? Manvit or Rushi, you know the answer. Tell me.
Some of them are low in fiber, and therefore it is bad for digestive system and large intestine.
Very good. Yes, some of them are low in fiber.
High trans fats, which is bad for heart.
That is good too. True. And they can increase risk of diabetes also, right? Because they have trans fat, they can make us fat, obese. Okay. So what are two types of freezing done to preserve food? It is A or B? Who knows this? Does Neil know it?
That's a hard one.
Maybe it's A.
It's A. It's A and
It's
B.
B.
It's B. Rushi gave the right one. Cryogenic,
All right, Neil.
mechanical. Great. So it is cryogenic or mechanical. What are advantages of freezing only fresh foods, just the whole foods? If you freeze them, what is the advantage? Neil?
Maybe it increases its shelf life by killing harmful bacteria.
Yeah, good. Like your vegetables, the whole foods, if you freeze them, it can keep them longer. What are disadvantages of frozen foods that are processed? Who'll answer this? Yeah, Manvit.
Ma'am, they can contain stabilizers and additives which can create problems in our health.
Yes, perfect. It is A. They are not good to eat. And what about why is it bad to overcook our food? Who will tell this one? Manvit. Okay, go ahead.
A, there is more nutrient loss in overcooked food.
Okay. And also other thing, can anyone else tell me? Anosh, do you know anything else? Rushi, you know?
That's a hard one. There's lots of words
Yeah, because remember they said there is in the food, there is sugar which reacts with amino acid and forms carcinogens.
Ready?
So B and C both. Even the fat from meat, it can drip from the heating stove and form carcinogens like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. So when the fat is dripping, it will form those unhealthy compounds that can cause cancer. So carcinogens are those that causes cancer. This was a difficult one, so that's okay.
There were lots of words on that page.
Last two. Why are canned foods not safe to eat?
Ooh.
Who knows this one?
because it can trap the bacteria.
It contains bacteria, yeah, and it can paralyze your muscle if it is not properly canned. It can contain bacteria. Anything else? Anyone else know? Rushi?
Form H2 gas with acids in food and metal coating and making food unsafe if stored for a long period of time.
Yes, good. It can make H2 gas with the acid. Yeah. What about another thing? Yeah, Manvit.
Ma'am, A, B, C, and D.
Yes, all of them. Good. They're high in sugar
For E,
also.
ma'am, except for E.
And bisphenol A, they have coating, which can also form compounds with the food that can have bad effect on health. Last one. Where's Neil? Is it safe to eat expired food? Neil, where are you? Is it safe to eat expired food, Neil?
No.
No, no, no.
So by what date should we finish our food? Sell by, best by, use by? Tell me, Neil. Which
Use
is use by. Good. And why is it not safe? Why should we not eat?
Because it has bacteria. And it
Yeah,
can be
bacteria
moldy.
can grow in it and make it unsafe. Yes. And also nutritional value will come down. There'll be loss of nutrition. Okay, great. So I have done my